Why grieving a narcissist feels impossible. You know what you went through. You know how hurtful and how harmful it was. And you know that they weren't good for you. You spent months, maybe even years, going through all the reasons why you shouldn't be in a relationship with this person. But when that severance finally comes, when you separate and you make that decision, or that decision is made for you, that this person is no longer your partner, or even if it's a parent and you're choosing to cut contact, the feelings of grief come up because it is a loss. It might be logically a good loss, but your body still recognizes it a loss. You feel, when you are grieving, if you feel sad though, like there must be something wrong with me. Why am I sad about this? Why am I sad about losing this person from my life? This is what I wanted. This is right for me. And so it can be really hard to align all of those mixed feelings and allow yourself to grieve as if you would in any other situation. Grief happens whether we like it or not. We can try and be strong, we can try and get through it, but it's there. It lives within us. And our nervous system doesn't know the difference between a loss that was a calculated loss that we chose, and one that is devastating, as in someone we didn't want to lose, or something we didn't want to lose in cases. And so your body is having this visceral reaction to loss. It is thinking and feeling the pain of that. The grief cycle happens regardless of who or what you have lost. And so it's about giving yourself time and permission to be there, to exist. But let's have a look at why it's different. So you're not grieving the person, but you are grieving elements of the person. You are grieving for the person you met, the hopes that you had, the lies that you were told, the future that you were promised. You are grieving for the way you felt when they were love bombing you, the way you felt at the start when it was all exciting and sparkly and wonderful. You're grieving your own, the part of you that died along with that relationship. You're grieving so much, it's complicated. And that's really important for you to acknowledge, and for you to know that that's perfectly normal and natural in this situation. It is not just about the person, and so take them out of it almost, but allow yourself to grieve for all the other things that come with that. Also, the trauma bond that existed between you, that what really is a chemical bond between you. Your nervous system resonated with their nervous system from a trauma perspective. Your body became addicted to the highs and lows of cortisol that was rushing through your body when you didn't know whether it's going to be calm or chaotic. So your body is going through a literal physiological withdrawal phase, and they have done research that shows the neural receptors in your head that fire when you have heroin, for example, are exactly the same as those involved in these types of relationships. So you are going through a physical cold turkey. You are in pain. So you might get the shivers, you might get the shakes, you might crave them. And it all feels like your brain's saying one thing, but your body is saying something very different. And that can be really unnerving for you. Often in these situations as well, there's no clean ending. It didn't end with both of you saying, oh, this is the right decision for both of us. move on, let's be friends. It's normally pretty damn brutal. And also it doesn't always happen in one go either. It can be you end it, you go back. You end it, you go back. And there's a pattern that shows that it usually takes 7 or 8 times for someone to actually leave an abusive relationship. And these situations are no different. It might be that they just disappeared one day and won't answer their phone and you've never heard from them again. They've completely ghosted you. Your body is just like in shock because this person has been here, and you know, all those chemicals associated with that, they're suddenly gone, and it's replaced with something else. It's replaced with an anxiety and a stress about what happened, and you don't get answers and you want to know why, and it doesn't come up. And what all this creates within yourself, or what it can do, and I remember it well, is a sense of shame. Why am I feeling this way? Why do I still want to speak to them? Why do I miss them when I know that I shouldn't? It's crazy. You're not crazy. You're not. You are perfectly normal and experiencing normal human emotions in a very abnormal situation. Don't allow that shame monster to eat you. Understand that there's so much more going on to this, and give yourself permission to feel whatever you need to feel. If you have friends that tell you you should be grateful, you should be happy, tell them, I feel what I feel, and I ask that you give me grace while I feel what I feel. Don't rush yourself through it. If you've experienced normal grief, and I use that term loosely because grief is different for everyone, but if you've experienced, you know, normal grief, then you know that it's ups and downs, and it doesn't follow any, it follows the cycle, but it can be back and forth throughout each of those stages, and you just have to get through it, whatever that looks like for you. So don't allow yourself to feel that you're doing anything wrong, because you're not. All that grief wants, in my experience, is to be heard and felt. Give it the time that it needs. I used to, at night, I put on a particular song that made me cry my heart out. And I would let myself do that. I give myself, I'd listen to it a few times, give myself 10 minutes of complete and utter sobbing to the point where I felt lighter. That if you struggle with time and or you want to feel in control in some way, which again is perfectly understandable, do something like that. Or if you have the freedom, just feel whatever you feel. That's the most important thing, is just allow it to come through you as it comes through you. Don't try to fight it. Don't try and push it away. Tell it that, you're not welcome. I shouldn't be feeling you. Just allow it to feel. Your feelings are not the enemy. You can feel all of them. And just because the relationship and the person aren't worthy of your attention anymore doesn't mean that your feelings about the situation aren't worthy. They absolutely are. So if you are going through this and are feeling how tough it is, I hope that this video has provided you with some comfort and understanding. None of this is a weakness. This is your body doing what it needs to do, your emotions needing what they need to do, and it's very complicated. Do drop a comment below. Let me know, has it resonated with you? Share it with anyone who is going through this, and if you can, like and share to other people. Next week we're going to look at the trauma bond, so do keep your eye out for that. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.